Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is the question and answers video for Glam and Glitz. I know this video is long overdue. I've been getting questions, a lot of questions on these acrylics, and don't mind my nails. I took them off because, as y'all know, I posted on Instagram and Facebook that I was gonna do another set using these colors right here. Look how pretty they are. I'm going for like a rainbow set, neon vibes. I feel kind of like I need color in my life right now. So this is going to be for my next set. I will make a video on these. Let me just move these out of the way. I got a few questions. I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got about 6, 7, 8. I got about 9 questions. I picked like the 9 questions that were most that I saw and that people responded to. And if you responded, thank you so much. And if you didn't, thanks anyways for looking at my post. I want to start with telling y'all about the collections, each collection, about which ones are the ones that ombre, or that, not ombre, I'm sorry, that I have notes right here. The ones that do marble, that's what I mean, like have the white shadowing, or like the ones that are really hard to work with. So we're gonna start with the color blend, the first color blend. I am gonna do swatches on this hand right here, but that's for like something else. So I'll just, the first of all, this is the volume 1. Let me zoom in more. So this is the first collection, the color blend volume 1. The ones that I wrote down that marble, and it's only 5 in this collection. That is Pinky Promise, which is this one right here, this one right here, and you can tell right here it has that white 3018. We also have number 3020, which is Rose. This is another one that marbles. You can't really see. Oh, you could tell like right here at the bottom of it, at the edge of the tip of the swatch stick. And in the back you can tell. So here's another one that marbles. Another one is number 3021, which is Cute as a Button. You could tell on this one in the back. And I'm going to show you how to get rid of that. Pinkaholic, which is 3024. This one right here. Bright colors always tend to marble because it has white pigment in it, but I don't know if you can tell right here at the edge, you can see that. But bright colors always tend to do that because they always add a lot of white pigment just so you can get the color to pop. So that's one of them. Another one, and the last one, is 3037, which is Grateful. This one right here. This one has, it looks, you could tell on the back right there. So those are the 5 that marbles. I will leave them in the description box. I will leave all the ones that marble in the description box in case you want to pick. I'm not telling you don't pick these up because they're impossible to work with. They're not impossible to work with. It's so easy to work this out, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. I just want to show you all the ones that marble, and then I'm going to show you how to get rid of the marbling. So the next one is for the color blend 2. There's a total of 7 in this collection. So the first one we have is BL3057. Number 57 is right here. You could tell right here in the middle it has marbling, and in the back you can't really see it. So it's this one, number 58, which is the light blush. Here's another one that marbles, and you can tell right at the tip and up here. And then we have 3061, which is Privacy Please. This one is one of the ones that marbled a lot. Let me see if you can tell. You can tell right here at the tip. And in the back you can see the patches. And then we have 64, which is Flamingo. This one right here. It does, you can't really tell on camera, but this one does. You could see it right here at the tip of the nail. Right there. And then we have number 67, which is Skinny Dip. Like I said, like the bright colors, they do tend to marble, but you can't really, as you could see it like right here. And then another one that I found that marbled was number 70. You could see right here at the edge. Another one is number 72. And you can see it right here. And that's the last of those. And then for the last collection, the volume 3 collection, there was a total of 7 of them. And like I said, for the color blend collection number 2, I only have the first 24. The next 24 are going to come out at a later date. I don't know when, but they will come out. Hopefully soon, because I want to pick those up. So for the color blend 3, the first one I saw that marbled was number 97, which is right here. You can tell between right here. You can see the light and the darks. There's this one right here. Sorry. You could see it in the back. I show you the back because I did the swatches on the top because I'm able to get rid of the marbling. So I'm going to show you the back so you can see that it does marble. And then we have Very Berry, which is numbers 3106, which is this one right here. You could see it right here, and then another one is Through the Grapevine, which is 3109, which is this one right here. This one was hard to work with. This is the one that is hard to work with. I put a little star so I can remember to tell you that. You could see it has dark patches and then light right here. Can you tell? You can't really tell. But believe me, this was one of them that I was trying to get it as even as I could, but I couldn't get it, and it's not showing up on camera. Another one is 3110, which is this one. I think it's because they're darker colors, so it was a little bit hard to work with this one. But this one doesn't look as bad as this other one that I showed you. And then another one is the Aquamarine, which is 311, which is this one right here. As you can tell on the top, it doesn't show because I was able to work it out, but on the bottom you could really tell. And then the first swatch stick that I did was on this one. You could tell how it looks patchy, but I'm going to show you how to work with this one so you can get this out. And I did the same thing with all of them. So the last one is this one right here. It's called Till I'm Blue, and you could tell this one is patchy too. But like I said, I worked with it and I was able to get it an even color, a pretty even color. So I'm going to show you how to work with right now. Those are the ones that are patchy but not impossible to work with. So don't be discouraged about these acrylics. So here's one of the comments I got was, do you find that you have to apply wetter than any other acrylic powders? No, I always work the normal consistency. I don't do any wetter or any dry. I just do regular liquid to powder ratio, and it's easy to work with. You'll get the hang of it. I have heard that people do say that use this as if you were painting to do really wet, thin layers. I don't do that. I usually find that it's good enough how I usually do my liquid to powder ratio. I don't have to work any wet or any dry. But what I do apply layers at a time. I don't try to do one ball method because that's like just something I don't do. You don't want to judge these by when you swatch them on the sticks, because it's so hard to get a good swatch on a swatching stick, because you can't move it around, you can't do anything, just lay it and that's it. So as you can see here, when I lay a new bead, it does have like a dark shadow around it. All I did was I just pat it down and then just brush it up, and that's all you want to do, is just brush it until it goes away. Sorry about the blurriness, but you just want to keep adding till you get a even coverage. Oh, I hope I'm explaining it good. I suck at explaining things. But yeah, that's all I do, is every time I would add, I would just keep brushing it till brushing the acrylic or patting the acrylic until it had an even coverage. And these colors, most of these colors are not core powders. You do have to encapsulate. So I did encapsulate them off camera. And I think the only ones you really don't have to encapsulate are like the covers, like which are the solid colors, and they do say cover on them, so you know which ones are the cover acrylics. Those are usually core powders, which means they are strong enough to be on their own without encapsulating, and these colors more than likely aren't strong enough for that. So remember, you always want to encapsulate colored powders. You can see there's a big difference from swatching on the swatch stick and applying on a finger. It's real easy to get rid of any patchiness or marbling with these acrylics, just how I showed you. Question of how do you work with colors that marble bad, like Pout and Pink Me or Else. I have those colors right here. This is from the Naked Acrylic collection. This is Pout, and this one is Pink Me or Else. I'm going to show you those. So when you pick up a bead of acrylic, even especially with brighter colors, it would have like white powder like this, and that's usually the white acrylic they add just to make the color pop. But what I usually do is I would wipe it off. I wouldn't even lay the beads like this. I would pick up a new bead, I would lay it upside down like this, that way all the white pigment can stay at the bottom, and then I would just pat it out like so. That way all the white acrylic is at the bottom and you can't really see it. And you get rid of the marbling. That's the only way I found that worked for me. There probably is a different way, a better way, but this is what worked for me. Like I said, all you have to do is just play with these, try to figure out something that works for you. This is what's been working for me, and I do it all the time, especially with these bright colors. They tend to have a lot of white acrylic in them. That way the colors can pop. So I just keep on laying the beads upside down. And if you do get a little bit of white, all you have to do is just keep patting it and it'll go away. I've also seen people say work really, really thin, which means to use these as like if you were painting instead of trying to make them thick, because you are going to encapsulate anyways, but they say to work thin, like you would just add thin layers, that way you can get rid of the marbling. But this has been working for me, so I don't change it. I find what works best for me. Everybody's different, everybody works different, everybody has different methods, and this is just what I found worked for me and what was easier for me to get rid of the white marbling and like dark patches with these acrylics. Like I said, don't disregard these acrylics. They are a good brand. They are a good professional brand to have in your salon. This is all I have in my studio. I just have nothing but Glam and Glitz acrylics, and I have a few core powders, but from Young Nails. But my main line is Glam and Glitz, because I mean they just have a wide variety of color and they offer so much pretty glitters too. So here's another question. She's just asking how strong is Glam and Glitz monomer, how strong it smells, because her husband hates the smell of monomer. I say it's monomer. I mean, monomer is gonna smell. I could compare it to Premium Nails, the Elite monomer. That's like my go-to monomer. I've been using that one for years. They smell the same. They're comparable. I mean, I could also compare it to Valentino. I don't know if you use Valentino monomer, but it smells just like that. What I recommend is you crack a window in the room you're working in and also burn a candle or a wax warmer. Just don't burn it right next to you because monomer is extremely flammable. And also when you're done, throw your towel that you were wiping your brush on, throw it outside, put it in a bag, throw it in the garbage outside. That way the smell wouldn't linger. That's what I do, and that's been working for me, and hubby has no complaints whatsoever. Next, they are affordable, and I think they're really good quality. They're really easy to work with. Once you get the hang of it, oh my god, you're gonna love them. Look at this one. You can't see any patchiness. I was also asked ombre, so I'm gonna use Heartbreaker and Milky White to ombre. This is how I do my ombres. I'm not perfect at it. I'm not good. Like, I'm not the best at ombre, but this is how I do it, and this is what works for me. So I'm just gonna show y'all what I do. So I am using Heartbreaker and Milky White. So what I always do is I do the white acrylic, the Milky White. I take it right here. I lay it right there. And then I drag it up. To about right here. A little bit like this. If I see I did a lot, I'll take a little bit away, and then I'll just bring it down and just keep wiping. And then I need some right here, so I'm going to add more. So after I add this last little bead of acrylic right here, I would just blend it down, and then I let it dry, and then I would encapsulate with clear acrylic and file, shape, and buff. And I'll show you that towards the end of the video. That's how I do my ombre. You just add as much as you like till you get to the perfect blend. That's how I do it. I don't know if it's the right way, but that's my way. Okay, so here are the blush colors in the collection. This is a light blush right here, which is 3058. Light blush, medium blush 3059, and dark blush 3060. Here's what they look like. I'm gonna flip them over. Light blush, medium, and dark. Light, medium, and dark. You could tell they go. And then I also have this light pink, which is called Pinky Promise. This is 3018. Here's what they look like. This is the difference. I don't know. This is more pinky, and then these go like a mauve color, and then they go darker. So here are all the nails put together. I showed y'all how to get rid of the dark patchiness of the nail of the first one. The second one is the pout one that marbles, and I showed you how to do an ombre. I hope this video was somewhat helpful. Thanks for leaving me your questions. I really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the little bell so you get notified of my next video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.